Good evening, parents, and welcome to our fifth grade back to school night. Tonight, we will provide you with information on how to help your child have a successful school year. First, we'll start with some introductions. My name is Mrs. Landry. I have been at Forest Edge for 10 years. This is my 10th year. This is my 13th year in FCPS. While I've been in FCPS, I have taught grades 3, 5, and 6. So I'm very excited to be returning to fifth grade this year.
Hello, I am Katie Smallwood, and I have been teaching for 7 years and my third year at Forest Edge. I'm excited for another school year.
And I'm Megan Eckel. This is my first year at Forest Edge, but fourth year teaching overall. I previously taught fourth grade and I was coming from Loudoun County. I'm really excited to join the Forest Edge family.
Stephanie Sutton will be our special education teacher this year. She'll be supporting students in multiple classes.
And Jennifer Yu will be our ESOL teacher this year. She will also be supporting multiple classes. Miss Yu will work with students to develop their reading, listening, speaking, and writing skills in English. She will help use tools that will help students access curriculum and language in our classrooms, and she will create and provide resources students can use in the classroom to learn. And our daily schedule from 8:50 to 9:20 is morning meeting. After that, we have content, which ends at 10 o'clock. From 10 to 11:30 is our math workshop. From 11:30 to 12 is recess. And right after that is lunch, which ends at 12:30. From 12:30 to 1:30, we have specials. From 1:30 to 2:30, we have word study and literacy. And to end our day, 2:30 to 3:25 is writing and grammar. And we have our closing circle from 3:25 to 3:30.
In fifth grade, our curriculum is based on the FCPS programs of studies, and those programs of studies cover the Virginia Standards of Learning. In math this year, we will go over 10 units. We'll start with the characteristics of numbers, which is what your student is currently learning. And our next unit will be fractions, decimals, and number sense. So that's what we'll be headed towards. We'll also learn whole number computation, decimal computation, and fraction computation. The second half of the year will take us through algebraic reasoning, measurement, geometry, data, and probability.
In advanced math, our curriculum cycles through skills that will ultimately lead students to pre-algebraic thinking skills. We will use a variety of strategies to promote critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Our class will engage in group tasks, independent work, and skills-based assessments.
In reading, we've started off our year building a community of readers. And our next unit, which we will jump into soon, is about characters. We will cover 9 units overall, which includes critical literacy, nonfiction and narrative nonfiction, fantasy book clubs, poetry, content area research, functional texts, and book clubs. In writing, currently we have been working on building a community of writers, and next up we will work on memoirs and narratives. This year we will also work on persuasive essays, write with narrative nonfiction, fantasy short stories, poetry, content area research, independent writing projects, and journalism.
Our science curriculum covers 4 separate units. Currently, we are learning about force, motion, and energy. In quarter 2, we will cover landforms. By quarter 3, we will be learning about magnetism and electricity, and we will end our science curriculum with light and sound. There are a variety of virtual learning platforms that your students will be using this year. So one of the things that we request from parents is a digital consent form in order for your students to access these tools. In the classroom, we will utilize Lexia Core 5 reading on a regular basis, as well as ST Math. Several of the other tools will be used on an intermittent basis.
Forest Edge is a responsive classroom school. Responsive classroom fosters community, creating a safe and welcoming school environment, and social emotional skills. We work towards these goals by incorporating morning meeting and closing circle into our daily schedule.
Each year, the Student Rights and Responsibilities Handbook is updated with your child's rights as a student in FCPS and their responsibilities. We ask that you review this information together with your child during the start of the school year to help set them up for success throughout the year. You may view the student rights and responsibilities online, as well as there are printed handbooks that you can receive. There is a form that needs to be filled out, which again can be filled out online as well as on paper. We do ask that those forms are signed and returned by the end of September. Please be aware that there are some new updates this year, including updates to cell phone use.
There are many ways you can support your child at home. First of all, you can set a consistent schedule. Maybe ask your child questions about their school day, maybe their favorite part of the day or where they had the most fun. We ask that you support your student at home by having them read every day. Reading is crucial for literacy development, and having them read anything is great. It could be a magazine, graphic novel, anything that they're interested in. Students can also practice their math facts at home to support their learning in school. A resource that FCPS offers is tutor.com. It provides another way to support your student if it is needed in any content area. It's a website where students can connect with a tutor to support their learning needs at no cost to families. And attendance matters. We ask that your student come to school, that it is shown that students who have at least 2 absences per month are less likely to graduate from high school. So it is important that your student is here and that they are participating in everything we are doing in class. So here are some facts about the importance of attendance. Here are some things that you can do with your child, like as we talked about, setting a consistent schedule, such as regular bedtime and morning routine, making sure you've planned for the night before and keep your child healthy, and just having them engaged in their learning.
Thank you very much for your attention this evening. Please stay tuned for updates from Forest Edge as well as from your child's teacher. We ask that you sign up for News You Choose. That is going to be the way that our school communicates school-wide information or even county-wide information to you on a regular basis. Please take note of your child's teacher's email address, and please do reach out to us at any time. Again, thank you so much for your attention tonight.